Hey everybody, Johnny Vivento here, again coming from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. How you doing today? Please subscribe, press the like button, I really appreciate it. I'd like to talk to you seriously today about Mexico. Sarasota Tim's alternative retirement at 62. Had a lot of comments recently, the last couple of days anyway, appertaining to the fact that people are saying, what do you mean? You want us to sell our house? No, I didn't say that. Never said it. You can rent your house out for 6 months or a year. I was talking yesterday about people who don't have a lot. They rent a place and they're struggling every month. They're 62 and their significant other is about the same age, or they might be 64. The significant other is 62, or you're both in the vicinity of that range of retirement age, and you're having trouble, you're struggling. Food prices, bills, insurances, HOAs, you know what I mean. It's just crazy. Something goes wrong with your car, it costs you $1,000 these days to get it fixed, minimum. They're already killing you, the mechanical industry. You go for an inspection, your muffler's not right, you go in, there's no more $250 fixes anymore. Okay, now you're talking big bucks. So people are struggling. They're struggling in all counts. You don't know, potholes everywhere. You could go down, you could break a tire rod. You don't know what's going to happen. I was given an alternative. We don't have to worry anymore. When I arrived in Mexico, I didn't have to worry. It's just I was there and I was like, I don't have any bills. Amazing. You go to a place and you go, wow, you're thinking, great, this is the way to go. Sarasota Tim retired at 62. He could not afford to live on his money. I think he was getting $1,700 a week. A month. He couldn't afford to live in the United States. How can you? It's impossible. Almost. If you have some things like he did, car insurances, he had a camper, and you have to pay for these things, and electricity is incredibly expensive, as you know. Gas is crazy expensive. Not car gas. Actually, car gas in the United States is very reasonable. It really is. It's a very, very reasonable commodity. Compared to the rest of the world, we're paying less than $3 a gallon right now in Colorado. I know California's paying $5, aren't they, or $4.60? I think it was yesterday, $4.60 to $5.50. We are paying. I saw, a gas station today. It was $2.59. Incredible for the 90. I think it was the 85 octane. $2.59. Amazing. But anyway, we're very lucky. Mexico, believe it or not, the gas is double the price than here. Okay, but you're not going to have a car. You don't need it. You're going to be near the beach. Hopefully you go to a beach town. You could go to a lake town, somewhere near Guadalajara, like Lake Chapala or somewhere like that, or you can be close by. If you're in the town of Lake Chapala, where all the expats live, prices are incredible. They're crazy. If you go 1 mile outside of there, then you're talking half-price accommodation. You'll find someone for 10,000 pesos. It's only a mile. You can walk a mile to get to the downtown area, where all the other expats are. Well, anyway, you get to Mexico, and you get here and you lose all that stress that you have in the U.S. It's just something that I couldn't believe when I got there. It's just like, wow, it's like a weight off my shoulders, and it was quite amazing that I did it and I got through it, and you get to know things. You every day you're out, you're looking, you're watching, listening to people, asking questions. And that's how you will be when you get there. I've been giving this because I thought, wow, 62 people, everyone can do this. I know people struggling here in Colorado. I know people in New York who are struggling. They don't know what to do. You can do it. It's very, very simple. I've gone through it 20 times on these videos, and until you have to get it in your grasp that it's not a difficult situation, not a difficult proposition. You get your ticket, you arrive, get your Airbnb, and within 2 days you're going to have somewhere to live. You're going to have an apartment, furnished, whatever, and And as an American, you're highly respected because the dollar is highly respected here. Or not here, I'm in Colorado now, but in Mexico it is. And you will make it. You know, Mexicans know that most Americans, especially ones expats, will pay their bills. They get a Social Security check. They pay their bills. It's just the way it is. And that's why the respect is there. It really is. And you can do what I did. Do likewise. Just honestly, go hither. Just do it. You know, it's not a big deal. I've got a few things I was going to talk to you about here, and I've got them written down here actually. How to travel light in Mexico. In the summer months, between April and October, okay, you need shorts and t-shirts. You will never need a jacket, especially by the coast. Now, I'm not talking about inland. You know, inland, if you go to places like Guadalajara, Aguas Calientes, St. Luis Potosí, Durango, it's different. The weather's it's different all over Mexico, you know. Guadalajara is another example. At night it's a little chilly, but if you're at a coastal town, you never need a jacket. You would never need one. Shorts, t-shirts, that's it. You might want to bring a couple of pairs of sneakers with you. You know, you can, with socks preferably, and then bring one pair of sneakers, like light rubber ones, for the beach. Okay, because you don't want to walk around the beach. It's so hot. The sand is crazy. So attire, you know, at a minimum. Now, if you want to buy new clothes, they're incredibly inexpensive here. You know, so absolutely, you know, it's amazing that you don't need anything really. You really don't. And anyway, that's it from that. You know, the clothes. Don't bring any. You don't have to. You can bring what you want. You can bring your favorite stuff. Yeah. If you have nothing left in the U.S., you can bring your favorite stuff. It's fine. But actually, I have to go now. I think somebody, sir. I think somebody wants to come in here. Hold on one second. Oh, okay, so I think somebody was here. They want to come in this room. I don't blame them if they booked it. I didn't book this, but anyway, the clothing thing, you can go minimal. You don't need any. You can buy here inexpensively, and that's that. So that's the clothing done. Travel light in Mexico. Just travel light, okay? Whatever. You just need a backpack. You need one case, whatever. Travel light. You don't need a lot of stuff here. Because you're going to buy some, you're going to accumulate stuff, you're going to have to bring it back if you want to go back. Okay, so anyway, the boardwalk in Puerto Vallarta is another thing. You know, so boardwalks all over the coastal towns in Mexico. You're going to walk down, people are going to hassle you. They see you're a foreigner, they're going to come up and they're going to ask questions. Just say, no gracias. Or say, gracias, no, like that, gracias, thank you. No, just don't be bothered. Lots of people, they will try and pull you into like tequila stores or cigar stores, things like that. If you don't want it, don't. You know, honestly, because they will bother you non-stop. People will beg on the street, which they do here, that's fine. You can give them a few pesos. I do all the time, but that's one of the things. It's one of the drawbacks, but it isn't. They're quite poor people around here, so you try and kind of take care of them, you know, in a little way. Somebody also asked about cartels in Mexico. Cartels are everywhere in the world. Okay, it's not just here, but the Mexican cartels generally are getting into more legit things now. They're getting into building, and they're using the money to. That's what I've heard anyway, and I don't know for sure. It's not gospel. I'm just saying that about the certain things that you're hearing on the media, like really bad things that's going on. I'm sure it is in the mountain regions, and in small villages, and you know, in between towns. Yeah, things are going on non-stop. They're just going on, and there's nothing anybody can really do about it. We haven't heard anything for quite a while, but there's still things going on there. They are dealing and growing whatever they have to grow. They're sending it to the United States. I think the United States is having a lot of luck catching a lot of people. But things are happening, but not in resorts. In resorts, everything is very, very secure. The police, the army, have got it absolutely down pat. They've absolutely killed this right now, and what they've done is they've monitored every road going into every resort, and they are there. So the cartels can come in. Very, very few assaults, homicides, muggings in Puerto Vallarta. Also in Mazatlan, which is actually in Sinaloa. It's in the hotbed of cartel country, but believe me, there's not much going on there, especially in the recent years. Also, Guadalajara, which is a big, big city. It's actually a world-class city. Amazing place. I love Guadalajara. Has great restaurants, great nightlife, great walking areas, great history, great cathedrals, great everything. And it's only a 3-hour drive from Puerto Vallarta. It's a very, very big city. Great bus station called Tlaquepaque, which is in the south of Guadalajara, which is a massive bus station where you can go all over Mexico from this one bus station. Absolutely amazing. And it's a wonderful place. It's a little dangerous at night because, especially being a foreigner, and you stand out. You really do. You stand out. It's not really dangerous. It's only in certain areas. If you keep away from certain neighborhoods, which you will know, just keep downtown, everything's fine. But people wander into areas that are not very nice, and people are desperate, and you could get mugged. I mean, it can happen. I mean, you know, it's rare. It's not happening very much compared to other cities of the same population, but it still is happening. So it's usually Mexicans amongst themselves. It's not, foreigners are not really targeted in that way. But anyway, Guadalajara has a massive area. I think it's called San Juan, but I'm not sure, actually, off the top of my head, where you can buy knockoff items. So you can buy all kinds of knockoff items, watches, clothes, T-shirts, video games, like all kinds of technology, knockoff. Okay, they're not real. So you could get stung in that way. You could buy a pair of Nikes and they're not real, because these things from this area, I think it's called San Juan actually, which is a great place to look. You should go and look. I mean, if you go to Guadalajara, this is a place to go. Tourists go there. Actually, buses from Puerto Vallarta go there every day. They take you there and bring you back. So they give you like a 4-hour leeway and then bring you back. You can buy knockoff items, Gucci stuff, and Hermes and all these kind of great names. But the thing is, a lot of them filter out to different spots where you may be, and believe me, some of the stuff looks so authentic, it's incredible. You would never tell the difference. Well, you would if you had a microscope, you could do it, but otherwise no. So just beware of knockoff items in Mexico, because they're here in abundance, and you never know what you're buying. I mean, some items are very, very good, some aren't so good. So be careful of that. Another thing is step by step how to move to backpack in Mexico. So you have backpackers, young backpackers, students, and whatever. Would I recommend it? I would recommend it as long as you stick to central towns. So what I mean is, when you arrive in a town, you just don't go off in any direction and go in the mountains and walk around. I wouldn't recommend that. I'd recommend, though, going downtown to check out everywhere downtown in different in different little towns. Everything that is in the downtown areas, and get back on your bus and go to the next town on a inexpensive bus. That's fine. It's safe. It's fine. Thousands are doing that, but I wouldn't recommend just heading off in a direction where you don't really know. Okay, because people have gone missing here. It can happen. Happens everywhere in the world, but in Mexico it does happen as well. So you have to be very, very careful where you wander off. The next thing, but I would recommend it. If I was 18, 20, 21, 24, I guarantee I would be here with my backpack, with a buddy or whatever, and you'd go and you'd backpack and you'd do Mexico. Amazing. You can go, then you go south into Guatemala, El Salvador, similar to Mexico, very, very similar, cuisine similar, the people are similar, the language is similar, of course, But it's great. It's a different kind of a history. And you get into Honduras, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, down to Nicaragua, and then down to through Costa Rica to Colombia. Okay, amazing. You know, that's a trip I would like to go as a backpacker. I would highly recommend doing that. Just keep in touch with your family daily. That's another thing. Now with WhatsApp, and it's easy. You know, things are easy right now. And somebody also, my son was saying, you should say about how to travel life step by step. And another thing is the cuisine in Puerto Vallarta, and the cuisine, amazing cuisine. Okay, and try everything. Go on the menu. There's things that you're going to see on the menu. You say, I don't know what that is, but try it. Okay, because you're going to love the cuisine here. There's things that I thought I wouldn't like, and I love now. So, but I have to go, and I love you all. Please subscribe, press the like button, and I will be back tomorrow with another one. Thank you so much. Goodbye.